Hey guys, welcome to StuTube. Happy 420 if it's your special day, and let's dive into the Bitcoin chart. I am currently looking at the 15-minute candlestick chart, and last time I made a video here a few days ago, we were trading around this general area, I'm pretty sure. I was talking about this long position I took based on this triangle pattern here. And I mentioned taking profits because this was looking a little bit like a double top with a bearish divergence in the RSI. So I mentioned that that double top could very well be a reversal, so I wanted to limit my risk and take my position off the table, which I'm glad I did because obviously it was the right call. After that happened, I waited for this little bit of a wedge to form. I pointed it out in our group chat. I did end up taking along here. It was a very small profit and then break even stop. I'll show you where I took my profits. As you guys know, in the last few videos I've been pointing out the 0.61 Fibonacci line and the importance of it and why I've been taking profits at it. Here's another example. If we go from the top to the bottom of this little micro wedge that I pointed out, we got shut down at the 0.618 fib line again. That is where I took half my position off the table, even though it was a very small amount. It locked in a very small amount, and then I got stopped out at break even on the rest of the position. So it's more important to take risk off the table. It's, well, more so to protect yourself from loss than it is to make the big gains. So rather than keeping my risk open, I just wanted out based on that potential 618 because that's been such a strong factor lately. And in fact, I used it to my advantage on this short position that you see. I entered here because once again, if we go from, so after that wedge played out, I took my local high after that. And we had this wedge down here, or when we had our retest of the wedge, we did have this wick go down here, so I took swing high to swing low. And once again, of course, as has been always happening lately, we have our 618 retracement. So as I saw that potentially setting up for rejection again when we got below the 0.5 and seemed to be struggling there immediately, I decided to open a short. Obviously it worked out, the timing was perfect. After we got our first green candle close here, I took all of my position off the table. And I'm actually in a long position right now. I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but I'll show why I took it. Because as you know, what I've been eyeing up lately is either triangles or Fibonacci lines. And if we go to the start of this little bit of a midterm trend, well, as far as a 15-minute pattern goes here, if we go from swing low to swing high, we have our 0.618 right here. So when I saw a green candle close there, I decided to enter a long position, a 15x long on Bitcoin. The second thing that I was looking at here and why I took this trade was, if I go to the 4-hour chart here and zoom out a little bit, we had this resistance downtrend forming, and now it's looking like it might have a proper support flip. So just with that and getting that candle close right along that green line, which is right at the 0.618 fib line that I mentioned to you guys, I thought that all signs were kind of pointing to I was willing to throw a little bit of money down and enter a bit of a long position on that. So that's why I'm in that position. And if I zoom back into the 15-minute chart, there's a good chance I'll get stopped out soon. I was kind of thinking about raising my stop loss to break even, which kind of works out because we did have this little bit of consolidation above my entry. So if I do that, it would be no loss. If I change it to even, I was thinking about downsizing half my position at break even just to reduce my risk and reevaluate and wait to see if I get some sort of a double bottom along this green line or along the 0.61 618 Fibonacci line. So I'm going to have to wait and see what happens here. We might have some sort of a wedge forming, a triangle or a wedge. I'm going to have to just watch what happens in the charts over the next few hours here. So anyways, guys, hopefully you're getting a little bit of educational value out of this. Obviously none of this is financial advice, but more so just my own opinions, my theories at what I'm looking at. Maybe it matches up with things you've been looking at. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a comment. Let me know if you agree with anything I'm looking at, anything you disagree with what I'm looking at. Currently, I'm kind of watching this trend line here too. If we get some sort of a double top formation along there, I would be very interested in potentially entering a short, depending how the price action's looking at the time. But yeah, those are just a few things that I'm looking at potentially playing. Nothing is for sure. My opinions can change very quickly in these small time frames, as I mentioned. But yeah, anyways, guys, stay safe out there. Have a good rest of your night, and see you on the next episode.